An attempted murder suspect in relation to the alleged racist attack in the Free State has been granted 20,000 rand bail. He appeared in the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court today. 2 others charged with common assault and criminal injury have already appeared. In a viral video taken on Christmas Day, 2 black boys can be seen being attacked by a group of white men. Senior reporter Siphamndla Goge is following this story for us and joins us live. Sipa, I can only imagine after the nationwide outcry after this viral video took the nation by storm, people have been reacting to this bail of 20,000 rand. What are you hearing on the ground at the court?
Indeed, you will have a wide-ranging reaction when it comes to this matter. It's a very emotional matter that has divided the nation. But in terms of how the law and courts and justice works, it's really not about emotions. So inside court, facts were presented. The state did not oppose the bail for the accused person. They said he has demonstrated that he's got no previous convictions, so therefore they are not opposing bail. And the magistrate was very clear to say, even though the state was not opposing bail, but she needs to take into account the safety of the accused person. If you follow the fact that this matter has generated so much interest, the legal representative of the accused had to consult with her client, who confirmed that he feels safe. He does not feel that his life is in danger. But the magistrate did stress the point that if that's what the state and the defense are insisting, it's fine. She will take into account the accused personal circumstances, the interest of justice in this matter, as well as the public interest. But in the end, the accused person, 41-year-old Jacobus Klassen, was granted a bail of 20,000 rands. He was ordered to reappear on the 25th of January to join his co-accused in the matter, who appeared and were released on warning yesterday. Zola Majavu is on a watch brief here for the Nakedi family. Let's get some reaction from him. He was not participating in terms of proceedings, but he was asked to make representations, particularly on that point about the safety of the accused, a difficult balancing act in court. How are your clients feeling?
Firstly, I can confirm that my clients have taken note of the court's decision and they respect it, and so should everybody else. As you would appreciate and correctly pointed out, that as a watching brief, my mandate comes from the Nakedi family and no one else. And secondly, in bail proceedings, as a watching brief, I do not play any active role beyond the limited instance where I was specially requested by the court to weigh in on a comment regarding the safety. And I, as an officer of the court, I had to put the facts as I know them in accordance with my instructions. So as far as my clients are concerned, they are here. They have no difficulty with the court's decision.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Ndate Brian Nagedi, how are your boys doing and how do you feel about today's court proceedings?
Well, today's court proceedings went according to the way the courts are handling matters such as this. And we've been guided and instructed Advocate Majavu to represent our view that we all want to see justice taking place, and the court has spoken. We accept that. The boys are at the moment attending counseling, and we hope that with time they will come okay.
Anything you want to add, Ma? You look sad and devastated. Okay, thank you very much. That is lawyer Zola Majavu and the Nakedi family reacting to today's court proceedings, whereby an accused person, Jacobus Klassen, was released on a 20,000 rand bail. My colleague Mkhomotsi Setuke will show you that outside court, members of the economic freedom fighters, there's also AZAPO and African Transformation Movement, the ATM. Those are some of the political parties that I spotted inside court who were here to show support to the family of the 2 African boys who were racially, or rather who were verbally assaulted and physically assaulted by a group of white males who prevented them from using a swimming pool. I want to get more reaction from some of the political parties that are here, including the African Transformation Movement as well as AZAPO. But there's been a lot of reaction outside court. Some people telling us that they are not happy with the decision of the court to grant the accused bail. I will ask my colleague Mkhomozi to remove this camera from the tripod so that we take a walk inside the court precinct to get more reaction from some of the leaders that are here who have been attending this court case. But while we wait for that, perhaps let's take a listen to the magistrate handing down that judgment when she decided to grant bail for the accused person. Let's take a listen.
If the court is satisfied that the applicant has made out a case to be permitted on bail or permitted to be released on bail, as the amount is already stated of 20,000 rand, if the court is satisfied in certain amount of bail, the 20,000 rand is mentioned.
Siphamndla, as you so rightly said, issues of race in South Africa are incredibly emotive and very divisive. In many cases, such as this that we've seen in the past, the magistrates are very careful to encourage the public at large not to find suspects guilty, that is the purview of the court. But it already seems that in the court of public opinion, this man or the men involved in this instance who have been charged have already been found guilty. What are those that you are speaking to on the ground in terms of political leadership saying?
Well, indeed, let me get the Deputy President of AZAPO here. I see she's here. Okay, she has got another commitment, but she's just right here for us, the Deputy President of AZAPO. Thank you very much for your time. You seem very unhappy. Inside court, you were emotional. Why are you against the decision that has been granted by the magistrate? Because she said she needs to balance all the aspects, personal circumstances of the accused, interest of justice and public interest.
Public interest would have been to understand that this is a Schedule 5 offence. We understand that a Schedule 5 offence would require the state to oppose bail. What we witnessed inside that court was the state supporting a bail application. They literally became the lawyers of the accused. But we are not really surprised as AZAPO, because we have seen over time that the justice system of South Africa does not really work in the interest of black people. The dignity of black people is not sacrosanct in this country. The fact that we have racists in this country that are so comfortable is as a result of rulings that, like the ones that we have just experienced today. The truth of the matter, and as we know today, letting this guy go to continue with his life is a real confirmation that really and truly in South Africa, justice is only for the rich and white, because we know that a Schedule 5 offence is generally challenged. In this case, it isn't. The truth is that, when you look at the issue of justice in South Africa, when you look at power dynamics, racism happens in the context of a power dynamic. It happens because certain people feel a lot more powerful, they feel entitled, they have the economic power and they have the power to do certain things. And here we have seen a direct implication of that.
What now?
AZAPO is going to do what AZAPO does, and ours is to defend black dignity by any means possible. We told them that he should have asked to stay inside. We are saying to all racists, we have warned you that you are not welcome in our country. We have warned you that you will not be comfortable in our country. If you don't want to live amongst us, you must leave. So AZAPO will do what AZAPO must do to ensure that racists know that we will no longer tolerate this nonsense.
AZAPO Deputy President Kekeletso Kena speaking to us. That's some of the reaction that we are getting outside the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court, as this matter is set to return to court on the 25th of January 2023.